We are doing the midpoint formula. So let's go ahead and analyze the question and attack it. So we're asked to find the midpoint of the segment with these endpoints. So we got 2 points here, and then we're asked to find the midpoint. The midpoint, you want to think about it as the middle point, middle being the idea of an average between these two. So the average idea is when you add up the x's, x1 plus x2, we have two values. To find out where it's in the middle of these two values, since there's two values, we divide by 2. If there were 3 values, it would be the idea of finding the average, or where the middle value is of 3 values, it'd be a divide by 3. Midpoint of 2 points, we're dividing by 2. The x's get added up and we divide by 2. What do you think happens to the y's? The y's get added up. What do you think we divide by? 2, right? It's the average of the x's and the average of the y's. Let's go ahead and label these to prevent any confusion. x1, y1, that will be the first point, and x2 and y2, that'll be the second point. That's arbitrary. It's up to us which one's which. So we'll just add up the values and divide by 2. All right, so x1 is 2 plus x2 is negative 4. Those get divided by 2. The other ones, the y's, y1 is negative 9 plus y2 is negative 4. Those get divided by 2. Simplifying, we combine the tops first. These are like grouping symbols, so we would take care of the top. 2 plus a negative 4 is a negative 2. We still have the divide by 2. Negative 9 plus negative 4 makes a bigger negative, negative 13, divided by 2. Simplifying, we get negative 1, and it's up to us how we want to kind of represent this as a mixed number or as an improper fraction. It should be okay like this. They did not say to write it in any special way, so that is okay. Remember, we can use a calculator or just divide it out if we need to. Let's see how they like my answers. We got negative 1, comma, negative 13 divided by 2. Do we need parentheses? Yeah, that looks like that's what we need. So I just added parentheses there, and that should do it. So let's just confirm negative 1, comma, negative 13 over 2. And we got it right. X1, Y1, oh, they did it exactly how I did it. I like writing the formula first, read it in the problem, write it out. And yes, they are okay with that. Then that would be the decimal answer. And then there's the graphic. It's the middle point between these 2 points. So graph it if you need to. If this were a test question, definitely graph it to make sure that your point is in the region that it should be in. It doesn't have to be absolute. We can't really use the graph to find the answer, but we can use the graph to check to see if our answer makes sense. If this were a test question, do what you can to get it right. Let's take a look at the next one. And the problem is exactly the same. Follow the process.